Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. What up, motherfuckers? It's cracking. What's popping? What's bubbling? Friday. It is Friday. I hope your week is over. And if it's not, hope it's quick and painless. Hope it's one of those days where you look up at the clock, oh shit, it's already time to go. You know how rare those days are. But I hope this day is one of them. Thank you for being here. You could have been anywhere. Sorry. Told myself I wouldn't cry. What's up? What's going on, folks? I see this chat is very active and heavily populated already. Thank you very much. Indo Slim. Looks like he has broken the financial hymen. Thank you for that. He says, have to pop that financial hymen. Pimping ain't easy. You sure make it look easy, though, Indo. Indo Slim. Come here, bitch. You guys ever see that movie or that clip of that movie, that Morgan Freeman, Christopher Reeves movie, where Morgan Freeman's a pimp and he turns and slaps the shit out of the mom from Picket Fences? I was like, oh, wow. Damn, I didn't know you had it like that, Morgan. That boy got range. He got range. Let's see. Well, here we go with the nonsense. Tony Hannafin, what's up, man? I see JJ Finnegan change his little profile pic there. That's not going to make a difference. Cowboys are still going to get fucked up. Don't matter what you guys wish for. Please no. Please stop. Be nice. You guys are getting worked. It's a wrap. Stephen R. Cowboys 56-40. Man, you better get new cable because what you're watching is wrong. There ain't no way in the world. Unless everybody on the 49ers team all of a sudden got violent diarrhea and had to leave the field. There's no way in the world. Maybe another planet. I'm just talking about Earth. There is no way in the world the Cowboys are going to get anywhere near those amount of points to keep the Niners to so little. Man, please. Wishful thinking, right? Wishful thinking. Tim Starr wishing Dallas and the Niners could both lose. Well, that's not going to happen. The Niners are going to win. They will advance to the NFC Championship, squash the Giants because they're going to beat Philly, and we will make our way to the Super Bowl. And we will finally get our revenge on those bitch-ass Kansas City Chiefs. Evan Bender, thank you. Says Jericho, you're Billy the Kid of the interwebs. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much. I hope I look better than Billy the Kid. He was a badass, but he was not easy on the eyes. But nobody was back then, really. Like everybody in those pictures from the 1800s and stuff, man, they look just. That's a wedding picture. Happiest day of your life. First baby. We just won the war. That tells you how hard the times were down there. Times were hard down there back then, everywhere. It was hard living. Let's see. Stephen R. JG, can you do a Cowboys versus 49ers live stream Sunday? I cannot, Stephen R. I don't work on Sundays. I will be watching the game. Shout out to my man Jay Reason. I will be on his channel 8 o'clock Sunday morning, 8 o'clock Pacific time. I'll be on his channel discussing said football game, said divisional round between the Niners and the Cowboys. Also, we'll be talking about the Bills versus the Bengals. What a game that's going to be. Eric Stream 21, Chiefs won't make it. Hey, that'd be great. Whatever. I wish all losses on the Chiefs for sure. But if we get to face them again, revenge, fine. But if it has to be another Niners Bengals taking it back to the 80s, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Lord German Husbando, isn't it your birthday today? Right? Or was that yesterday? Well, if it is today, happy birthday to you, girl. And if it was yesterday, I know I said it already. So either way. Heidi Boo, she says, I should be cleaning, but drinking and watching JG is so much better. It is. And you know what, Heidi? When you're done watching me and drinking, all the shit you got to clean up is still going to be there waiting for you. So go ahead. JJ Finnegan, I'm not going to repeat that. Never. Never. Derek Molino says his son's birthday is today. He's 6. Hey, man, happy birthday to your little boy, to little Mr. Molino. My son is 6. He's going to be 7 next month. So I feel you. You know how it is so far, man. He's a psychopath. Your son is probably 1,000% raw energy. Like if you took the surface of the sun or the energy of the sun and you could put it into the frame of a 6-year-old boy, that's what they usually are. As soon as their eyes open, 100 miles an hour, red line. You ever go in your car and slam the gas pedal to the floor? You see that? And all the RPM, 5, 6, 7,000. That is a 6-year-old boy. All the time. My son's 2 favorite sentences: Dad, I'm hungry. Let's play. So if you don't got running shoes, don't have no little 6-year-old boy. J954, thank you. Yo, JG, intense debate online. Who is more badass, SEALs or Delta Force? I've worked with both. Both have the same mental programming. Straight killers. Yes, the last part of your sentence is very true. They are both great fighting forces. They are both elite. But if we're going to go, which is more badass? You got to go SEALs, man. Look, let me take my bias out of it. Yes, I was in the world's finest Navy. But just look at the resume, okay? When you had the Somali pirates, and these are just the more high-profile ones. Who knows what they're doing behind the scenes that and doing what they do, and we don't even know about it. But just the high-profile ones. You got the Somali pirates. Remember them Somali dudes got on that, was it a French boat or something like that, and they jacked it? 5 simultaneous headshots. You had 5 hostage takers. So you couldn't shoot one because then the other 4 would probably shoot their hostages. So you need 5 elite shooters, snipers, to do 5 simultaneous headshots. No. It's not like you're at the range where you got your blanket to lay down on and your pads and you got your arms crossed and you're all comfortable and all that shit. No, these are 5 simultaneous headshots from a boat, a moving boat, not a ship, a boat. So it's probably going like this. There's some movement. There's some wind. 5 simultaneous headshots right between the eyes. Dead center. Who did that? It wasn't Delta. You know, that tall, lanky piece of shit who was dragging his dialysis machine behind him. Why can't they find Bin Laden? He's 6'6" with a dialysis machine, like he was doing that. But you know, Bin Laden, Mr. 9/11, couldn't quite there he is. Who did they call? It was land-based. They found him in Pakistan at a compound. This wasn't on the water. This wasn't Navy turf. Who did they call? It wasn't Delta. D-Light, Delta's behind the scenes. They fuck you up without being on. I know that. So do the SEALs. But I'm just saying, the high-profile ones, the biggest fish that need to be caught, who do they call? There was it was a rogue, I think it was a rogue satellite that was floating. It was going to hit something or it was going to fall to the earth. Anyway, the shot needed to be taken. Well, okay, no, I won't say that one because that wasn't the SEALs. That was the Navy though. But the Navy SEALs get the most high-profile jobs because they need to ensure and guarantee that it will be done. Who has the training? Who can go here? Who can go there? Who can go everywhere? What does SEAL stand for? Sea, air, and land. Well, that's all the damn elements. The water, the land, and the air. That's all we got. And they're dominant in all of it. So I always say SEALs, man. Those are some bad motherfuckers. I know Chuck Norris made a cool movie. But and so did Charlie Sheen and Kyle Reese from Terminator. They made a movie called Navy SEAL, which was awful. It was awful. Authentically Kennedy. Hi everyone. Taking the day off, so I'm here on time. What's that? Glad you're here, Authentically Kennedy. Look at you playing hooky. Did your husband play hooky too? You know what happens when that happens. Empty house, young couple. We know. So, guys, you're probably wondering, if you live in a city, where you have elites, they're easy to spot. They're usually Usually have that look on their face. Right? They think they're better than you. They look down on you. They probably try to spend as much time as they can away from you because you're a gross taxpayer. But you know where they are. They're in our cities. We build monuments to them. They're in DC. They're in our major cities. You know where to find the elites. But you're probably wondering, why does it not reek of corruption today? Why is the sky not thick with their stench? Huh? Why are you not walking out and going, ugh, fuck, the smell? Why? Because they're not there. The elites are not there. The elites are in Davos. That's Davos. What the hell is that? What's where they have the World Economic Forum? World. Oh, I hate that word. I don't want the world involved in my business. I don't want the world telling me what to do or what I should do. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't want anybody with an accent telling me what to do here in America. If you sound like this, don't tell me what to do. Or whatever. Insert foreign accent here. You don't tell me shit. Why? Who do you think you are, Jericho? I'm American and I live in America. That's who the fuck I think I am. I'm the big dog. Salty Dog 339. CMC's gonna kill him. Of course, that's what he does. But I'm the big dog. I'm in America, okay? America is the lead dog. The rest of the world, you stare at our balls and asshole because your view doesn't change. That's who I think I am. So if you have an accent, don't tell me shit. But Jericho, America goes around the world. Oh, well. I was born on the best team. Sorry. But the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, yeah? What are they doing over there? Are they rolling up their sleeves and loosening their ties with a pencil behind their ears, smoking cigarettes, trying to see what they can do for the people of the world? Don't be ridiculous. Jay Reason, I see you, man. I already let the people know where I'm going to be 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time Sunday morning on your channel. Do you think that's what they're doing? Do you think they're putting their great minds together? And of course, their minds are greater than yours. You have a worker bee mind. You're stupid. So they're putting all of their great minds together to figure out how to make our lives better and easier, right? Of course not. They are fucking around. That's what they're doing. They are fucking around. Jericho, how you know? You're not there. You're not in Davos, Switzerland, yeah. You're sitting in your stupid homemade studio. You don't know what they're doing in Davos. Okay. Or maybe I could peek in there. You think I can get a peek? So let me get a peek. Fellas, like some titties, let me get a peek. Let me see. Maybe we can. See what we can do. See if I can get a peek inside of what's going on at the World Economic Forum. These people, all of them, are better than all of you. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So let's see. Well, first of all, let's do this. Let's do this here. Let's see. How are they even getting to Davos? How are they getting there? Because it's the World Economic Forum. They're talking about the environment, green this, green that, green, 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 green. So they must be taking steam-powered ships. They must be taking gliders somehow that run off of steam and happiness. Maybe a vegetable oil ship. Are there any planes that run off of natural shit? Do they have planes that run off of banana peels and shit and maybe some apple cores? How are they getting over there? Because they wouldn't dare. There's no way in the world they're going to sit there and wag their corrupt finger at us, telling us what we need to do and how filthy we are and how much we fucked the planet up. There is no way that those people would try. No, they're not going to take. No, I don't want to believe it. I don't. Let me see. Try this screen here. Can we do that? No, that's not going to work. What about this? Okay, that's better. No, hold on. Wait a minute. What the fuck did I do? Can I play it from here? No, probably not. No, okay, hold on. I'll get it. Somehow I got out of the window of Instagram. We are going to see how these people are arriving in Davos, Switzerland. Because there's no way in the world that these people would tell us how bad and filthy we are, but then they would take like private planes and stuff there? No. 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 Say it isn't so. Was that a Hall & Oates song? Say it isn't so. I won't try to sing it. They were way better than me. Here we go. I'm going to log back in. Booyakasha. Where are my stories at? Here we go. For some reason, some of the things I posted on here in my stories, it said stories not available anymore. Did I put something on there that was mean? Maybe hurt somebody's feelings? Oh, yeah, we got checking with Al Gore, too. Al Gore, man. Al Gore. You have to listen to me because I'm Al Gore, okay? And I'm better than you, obviously. Okay, boom. Here we go. Sharing the screen with the gangster lean. Check it out. Oh, sound would be cool. Wait a minute. What just happened here? There's no airport in Davos. The city of Davos is nestled within a bowl of mountains. Therefore, no airplanes can actually land. Instead, the global elite attendees fly into a private-only airport about an hour. Can you guys hear this? Let me know. Can you guys hear and see the video that I'm playing right now? Because for some reason, when I click off of it, it takes it off of my screen. Nope. Arumfe says no. Okay. Try this again. We'll try to reshare. Guys, if you can't share the first time, reshare.
People to drive an hour and a half. No, their time is much too precious. That's why behind me you can see the designated World Economic Forum helicopter pad. You know, helicopters, those green, clean energy vehicles. But once they land, the WEF heliport is still about 2 miles away from the actual event. And then those climate crusaders can be seen taking one of these, the fossil fuel powered WEF shuttles. Or, and probably more likely, one of these gas-guzzling bad boys. But you know what they're definitely not taking? This. Hello, not green energy elitists.
Damn.
You've all heard about the 1,500 private planes that fly into Davos every year to help stop climate change. Fun fact, there's no airport in Davos. The city of Davos is nestled within a bowl of mountains, and therefore no airplanes can actually land here. Instead, the global elite attendees fly into a private-only airport about an hour and a half drive south. But we can't expect these people to drive an hour and a half. No, their time is much too precious. That's why behind me you can see the designated World Economic Forum helicopter pad. You know, helicopters, those green, clean energy vehicles. But once they land, the WEF heliport
For sure,
is
they're
still
gonna take
about
Teslas,
2
right?
miles away from the actual event.
Take
and then
a
those
Tesla.
climate crusaders can be
Electric
seen taking
vehicle.
one of these, the fossil fuel powered WEF shuttles. Or, and probably more likely, one of these gas-guzzling bad boys. But you know what they're definitely not taking? This.
Oh, dog. Dog, no. Guys. Yeah, a misanthrope. That guy had a nice set of choppers on him. Guys, Christopher Hunt, those were solar powered helicopters. I hope you're right, Christopher. I hope you're right. But from what I can tell, they're not. Because, you know, helicopters, you can see, what do they call it? The heat vapors that come off of the heat waves. That usually means something being burned and there's some fuel. Something's creating heat. I'm just saying, man. Saying it. No, guys, what's the new thing? That they say, you know, I was today years old. I was today years old when I realized that they're lying to us. Get the fuck out of here. Authentically Kennedy. I love the planet and all, but I also did just buy a Jeep. What even is climate change exactly? Well, I guess it's when the climate changes, but the way they mean it, the way they weaponize it and turn it on us, you filthy little bastards, is they mean we are causing the earth to overheat. And you guys know I'm not Mr. Eloquence. I don't speak the best, but I know somebody who does. His name is Al Gore. And later on, he's going to break down to you why this planet is so fucked up. Now, if you don't understand what's going on, just know that you're bad, you're wrong, it's all your fault. That's basically what they're saying. Give me your money. Okay, he's doing his best impression of the Korean store owner from Don't Be a Menace. Give me money, right? It's your fault. You're bad. You're shit. I'm better than you. Give me your money. Case closed. Charles Turner Jr., I thank you for the Twompski. I say screw anything with world in it. Yes. The WHO, WTO, WEF. To hell with the UN and other globalist groups. By the way, I'm back at work on a tanker ship, and too many people in the SF Bay Area have face diapers on as I'm ashore. Yes. And again, no, Charles Turner Jr., they are better than you. They care more about you than you. You are so stupid to not take care of yourself and wear a mask and let them poke you with mystical juice that they will do it for you. They will take the poke for you and they will put their mask on for you because you are an evil, cisgender, white male. And that, frankly, is the worst thing in the world, according to them, right? Guys, stop me when I'm wrong. Just put in the comment section, stop, and I'll stop. When you guys are sick of the lies I'm telling you, put stop in the comment section. I will. J954, thank you. JG, give us a prediction. 49ers Cowhose final score. Final score. I think it'll be something like last week. And I'm going 38-17, 49ers. It's not going to be close. The Cowboys have been inconsistent. They play like shit. Dak is leading in interceptions. Niners are not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to be bad. Arun Faye, thank you very much for the Hamilton, dear lady. LOL, liars lying about their hypocrisy. No, it can't be. That's what I'm saying. I thought they were telling me the truth. I'm like, there's no way you guys are going to wag those druid-like fingers at us and be flying your private jets and taking helicopters and vehicles. They don't give a shit. This is like their Pro Bowl. This is where all the best of the best, all the corrupt of the corrupt, the shittiest of the shitty, they all get together and massage. Oh, you're so awesome. Oh, you're awesome. Oh. They're probably chasing underage Swedish children around table. Come here. And they'll bathe in some kind of blood later, do some kind of ritual, light some candles, cut some virgin on a table with some old knife. They don't give a shit. They're there to party. Joe Mello, thank you. Hey, Jericho. Just dropping a line to say what's up. And to everyone in the chat, I thank you for that, Joe Mello. Thank you for being here. You think they're not going to do that? They're going to tie some Swedish virgin to the table with leather straps? And Klaus Schwab is going to come out in his gown and his ceremonial garb. He's going to take the knife that has the handle is actually a goat antler. And he's going to read from some ancient book, and all Biden's pervertists, Al Gore, they're going to have their heads down in their robes. Like that, right? No, please, no! Put her on the table now. Nancy Oliver. She has a hard time keeping her big old titties inside of her robe, but she does her best. Hand me the knife. Give me the knife here, Al. Of course I will, Klaus. I'm Al Gore. I keep this knife in my home. I keep it safer than Biden does his classified documents. No! I drive this knife into your body to cleanse you of your disgusting tax-paying spirit. Your blood will cleanse the earth. I haven't seen anybody type stop in the comment section yet, so I must not be lying. That's right, Wetworks 57. I'm the man bear pig, Al Gore. Sick. But you think, oh, not you, but them, those people, think that they're there actually talking about the environment and shit. Oh man, do you guys see that lady who was singing at the fucking they had some lady, she sounded like the blue chick who was singing in Fifth Element. I don't understand the need for song and entertainment at the World Economic Forum. What the fuck are you guys doing? Aaron M., California, Michigan banning the term field work or in the field for state government workers. But of course, that's the last brick of oppression holding down people of color. You hear the way I'm talking? It's the tone I use because I'm better than you. USC started that shit. They don't want to say, they're not using field anymore because it might conjure thoughts of slavery. That's that final brick. Just stop using field work or field, and it's like, oh, I'm free. I'm free. They stopped using the word field. I'm free. Kids, get in here. Mama! Mama! What the fuck does that even mean? But there are a bunch of dummies out there who think that they're actually doing stuff like that. Yes, Captain Tight Pinkman. Yes. Look it up. USC. No more using the word field because of racial connotations and shit. Even though if you're a black kid going to USC, you probably got some money or you're on a scholarship and you're so damn smart that you don't even pay attention to shit like that because you're too busy studying to keep your fucking scholarship at USC. Same goes for the Mexican kids. You know, the Mexican people out in the fields. You think they would feel a little more than black kids because their people are still in the fields, right? Yeah, if you're a Mexican kid going to USC, you're fine. So stupid. So stupid. So they're not there discussing the ills of the world and trying to make it better. They're doing fucked up gross shit like they always do, except now they're all there. Everybody's in the room. It's not just them by themselves or them in their city. They can get together with all their international perverts. You know what I mean? It's like a class reunion. Oh, shit. Klaus, what's up? They're like, oh, shit. It's a week. It's a party weekend. What's today? Friday? It's about to get weird in Davos tonight. It's about to get weird. The surrounding townspeople lock up their children before sundown tonight because they're going to hear off in the distance, "Ah!" That's all the people from the World Health Organization breaking into their real forms, their demonic dragon forms. And they will blacken the sky looking for the young of Switzerland. Guys, I'm trying to be serious. Hey, it's not a joke. It's not hyperbole. It's all facts. So we're going to check in with Al Gore in a minute because he can explain this better than me because he is better than me. Mr. Kojak, who loves you, baby. Thank you. If you can't watch foosball is the devil. Tune into Jay Reason and get your listen on. I've done that. I'm going to be on Jay Reason's channel Sunday morning, 8 o'clock PST. I'm going to be there. I'm living these words you're telling me, Mr. Kojak. Username, 3,000 hookers flew in. Hey, well, that's necessary for a World Economic Forum, right? Because the key to saving the planet is inside of a whore's vagina. Everybody knows that. Duh. That reminds me of one of my favorite scenes from Scrubs. Elliot, Dr. Reed, she goes up to Dr. Cox and she asks him something. He says, "You know what, Barbie? Why don't you give him a DUH test?" She's like, "What's a DUH test?" A duh. That's funny. Yeah. Misanthrope, nothing against sluts and hoes and whores and all that stuff. Cool. I just don't know how they tie into the World Economic Forum. That's my question. I'm not hating on how you get your bread, mommy. I'm just wondering how it ties into this shit. I'm trying to find the connection. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I, get all crazy. Heidi Booth sounds like Kamala, gray-haired flossers. She loves him. She'll take one. Don't touch me, lady. Ow! She'll go. She loves it. In case you guys don't know, Kamala Harris is quite disgusting. In case you guys didn't get the memo. All right, check this out. So we're going to check in with Al Gore because he's the best. You're the worst. He's been working on this for decades, okay? Yeah, matter of fact, don't even look at the screen. You're not allowed to look at Al Gore's face because you disgust him. Don't look at the screen. You just listen, okay? Don't you dare put your filthy eyes on this man. On this gift!
Is now trapping as much extra heat as would be released by 600,000 Hiroshima-class atomic bombs exploding every single day on the Earth. That's what's boiling the oceans, creating these atmospheric rivers and the rain bombs. And
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say? I'm sorry. I didn't know any of that was happening. The oceans are boiling and the rain bombs? When's the last time you guys have been hit by a rain bomb? What happened there? Now it's what happened? Article? It took it away. What the fuck? It took the article away. Wait a minute. You don't get off that easy, Alex, Alan, whatever your fucking name is. Alan Gore. Just call me Al Gore. Okay, hold on a second, Alan. You don't get to say crazy shit like that and then they just take the article away. No. Wait a minute. Okay, I got it. Let me see if they got some stupid ads here or something. Of course they do. So hold on. Let me skip this ad and then we'll get back to it, okay? Okay, hold on. Hold on, Alan Gore. I don't even know if that is his real name. I'm just calling him that. Okay, here we go. I got it back. I got it. Rain bombs under the ocean. Okay. Hit it, Alan. Nope, wrong way.
as would be released by 600,000 Hiroshima-class atomic bombs exploding every single day on the Earth. That's what's boiling the oceans.
Did you guys know the oceans were boiling? I just saw one. It looked fine. What the? It's making me angry. Okay. It's making me angry, guys. I see what I did. Hold on. I don't want you guys to watch this. Have to watch this stupid ad. Oh, it's a good one, though. You guys are missing a good ad. Oh, next time I might share it with you. This is pretty cool. Okay. Okay. I'll try this one more time. I'm going to get it right. Here we go. There we go. Mr. Gore.
Be released by 600,000 Hiroshima-class atomic bombs exploding every single day on the earth. That's what's boiling the oceans, creating these atmospheric rivers and the rain bombs and sucking the moisture out of the land and creating the droughts and melting the ice and raising the sea level and causing these waves of climate refugees predicted to reach 1 billion in this century.
You hear how serious he is?
Xenophobia and political authoritarian trends that have come from just a few million refugees. What about 1 billion? We would lose our capacity for self-governance on this world. We have to act.
Dang, we have to act, guys. We have to act. Now, see what that is. I don't know if you guys have any addicts in your family. Mostly dope fiends. You usually don't see Aaron M. He's got that good coke. Of course, they get the best of that booger sugar. But if you guys have any drug addicts in your family, have you ever seen them run out of drugs? You ever see them beg and plead and compromise and negotiate to try to get you to give them money to get drugs? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a dope fiend who's trying to keep that flow of money going so he can keep getting his dope. Their dope is power. Their dope is moving us around on a chessboard. It's almost like that scene from what was that? Clash of the Titans. Remember the scene where they're up in on Mount Olympus and they're looking down on us and they move us around like little pieces. That's their drug. It's power and money and influence and being able to go to things like the World Economic Forum and finger bang each other for a week. That's their power. That's their dope. That's their crack. That's their meth. And so when there's any kind of threat that being stopped or slowed, you saw him. You saw how angry he was. And that's what's causing the 600,000 Hiroshima bombs under the water and the fucking rain bombs, man, and all the snowcaps are melting, the polar bears are Weapon X, come on, JG. He doesn't want to spend his money. He wants to spend ours. Exactly. He wants to keep that flow of money coming. You saw how upset he got? Who the fuck is that mad over the planet? 600,000 nuclear Hiroshima level. What the fuck are you talking about, Al? I wish they didn't have the camera on the side. I want to see him head on and see if he had any white powder around here. Golly, let me check your pinky nail. Is your pinky nail long, Al Gore? You got one of them Coke nails? Let me see your keys. Give me your keys out of your pocket. You been doing fucking llaves or what? Because he was pumped. He was pumped. That was a tweaker's rant. He's a tweaker. All that shit he said, I haven't seen none of that. What's a rain bomb? That sounds like some shit you fuckers would make up and unleash on us. Not something we caused the planet to do. What does that mean? Yeah, Scott Calais, fish scales. If we don't have fish scales, Al don't want it. If we don't have fish scales, Al won't make rails. Huh? Come on, man. All he was missing was this. Yeah, fucking rain bombs and the 600,000 and a fucking. Come on, man. Give me some more. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's right, Anthony DeRosa. Get higher, baby, and don't ever come down. Rah! White lines. He was, man. Fat ones. Dude, fucking rail it, bro. Rail it, Al. Wash that down with some goat's blood. You ain't been high yet till you had some good coke and goat's blood. Swamp Fox 1732. Very true. George W. is a piece of shit too. Yes, he got this globalist ball rolling. He started this. That globalist turd. Spunberry says, I just arrived, man. You missed it. Everybody's coked the fuck out right now. Al Gore got us high watching him. I feel like going in there and selling my DVD player, and I don't even know what the fuck happened. I just watched him, and now all of a sudden I'm a dope fiend too. Christopher Hunt Something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. I smoke rocks. I think Al Gore smokes them, eats them, fucks them, whatever. He was crying. Ding. True. Don't be apupe. I probably didn't say that right, but thank you. Coke and adrenochrome. Oh shit, he's mixing. He's mixing. And I think adrenochrome you can only get from an adrenaline gland out of a human body. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Dude, Al is fucked up right now. That fool is faded. 600,000 nuclear Hiroshima bombs underneath, and the fucking polar ice caps keep melting, and the people in rain bombs and shit. Oh, calm down, Al. Brendan Gerzalek, thank you for the Hamilton. Al Gore needs to be quiet and continue looking for the man bear pig on Super Cereal. Libby Ann says, I can't breathe. Don't you dare die on me, Libby Ann. Don't you fucking die on me, Libby. Come back. We need you. We need all hands on deck. Man. Oh, man. Those people are gross. But you saw how they got there. Number one, right off the bat. And where did that? I'm surprised they didn't show fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. He's always at this shit, giving somebody an HJ in the front row. Notice he always has a blanket over him. That's weird. He always has a blanket on his lap so he can. Like that, Klaus? Huh? Like that? I loved you in the Titanic, Leonardo. Sick bastard. So you're at the World Economic Forum talking, and keep in mind, he's there tweaking out of his skull. You could tweaking out of his skull about the boiling water and the rain bombs, and you arrive there on a private jet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on, I gotta text my wife. I have to text my wife. Hold on. I'll get it. Perfect. Boom. There we go. Boom. 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 This is life, man. This is life. This is happening in like real time, dude. That's what happens. Sometimes life interrupts you. You got to send a text to your wife. Fuck. Happy wife. You know how that goes. So hold on a second. I'm almost done, guys. But yeah, Al Gore has the nerve to act the way he did. And he arrived there on a private jet. By the way, private jets, you guys don't know what kind of emissions a one flight in a private jet puts out? A lot. More than you do in an entire year. You driving back and forth, to and from, taking trips, going to work, coming back home, driving the kids around. All of that shit, all the driving you do, the holiday driving, the unexpected driving. Oh, I forgot something driving. Okay? All that shit, all the driving you do pales in comparison to what they put out in one flight. And by the way, unfortunately, their flights to Davos are not one way. Unfortunately, they are coming back. So that means another flight back. So you just did what I do in 2 years in 2 fucking flights. Yet, you're telling me I'm doing something wrong. I'm ruining the planet. You fucking cocksucker. You guys are the worst. They're probably sitting there thinking, how can we be the worst? How can we be the worst human beings to ever crawl across this planet? I know. We'll do all the shit we tell them not to do. And we'll do it in their face. And there's nothing they can do about it. And if they try to do something about it, if they try to say something about it, we have this list of words we're going to use to call them. Phobes, is. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. It's like being parents. We can just tell them to do all this shit. But mommy, hey, do as I say, not as I do. Get out of my face. Seems to be. You act like we don't have eyeballs and phones and screens and cameras and access to the internet. Like we can't see you fuckers flying around the world doing all this dumb shit. Hoser, thank you. A joke for my buddy Jericho. What do you call a sergeant who is loving and respectful? A drill sergeant. That's hilarious. Hey, Hoser, I hope you don't mind me tooting your son's horn for him. That sounds weird. Wait a minute. What I mean is his son is doing some training with some elite groups, and he's been given a great responsibility. Here, I'll leave it at that. And Hoser let me know today via email, man. I'm proud. I'm proud for you. I know what it feels like to be a parent. And for your kid to excel and be such an upstanding member of society, that must be awesome, man. Congratulations. Your fingerprints are on that too. Tommy from Texas. Well, thank you, Tommy from Texas. My wife told me to get in touch with my feminine side, so I wrecked the car and didn't speak to her for a week for no good reason. How did that feel? How did it feel to be in touch with your feminine side? And you know what you can add to that too, Tommy, next time she tells you that? Make sure you're the worst at telling stories, okay? Make sure that you tell all kinds of stuff that has nothing to do with the story during your storytelling time. You're telling a story about A, but make sure you tell me about, B through Z while you're trying to tell me about A. We're trying to get across the street, but let's go around the whole city before we get there. Oh, man, ladies, you guys are the worst at telling stories. J954, thank you for the Hamilton. Off topic, rap trivia. Then I felt just like a fiend. It wasn't even close to Halloween. It was dark as fuck on the street, and my hands were bloody from punching on the concrete. That would be the Ghetto Boys. More specifically, that was Bushwick Bill's line. R.I.P. Bushwick Bill. A crazy son of a bitch, by the way. The cover of that album was in the hospital with Bushwick Bill on a gurney going like this, and I believe his girlfriend had shot him in his eye. That was a wild dude right there. Bushwick Bill was a wild dude. That song used to creep me out. The Ghetto Boys, the shit they would rap about, they had a song called, I think, Chucky's Got Him or something. Oh, that shit was scary as fuck as a little kid. Should have been listening to it anyway. Hoser, again, thank you. Said, I don't mind at all. Proud as a peacock. Well, I just didn't want to give out too many details. You know what I mean? I didn't know what I couldn't say. But yeah, man, your son's doing great. And it's all because of the springboard you gave him into life. So they're all together having a big old orgy in the snow, probably mix some fondue in there. And we're just going to stay here and keep turning out that tax revenue that they love so much. Oh, you guys want to laugh / cry? Hopefully you laugh more than cry. I found another nugget from Biden's speech, if you want to call it that. His verbal tripping and falling that he had at the National Action Network. Yeah, the place he was speaking after he did a sermon, if you want to call it that, at Martin Luther King's church in Atlanta. Then he went to speak in front of Al Sharptongue's little group, the National Action Network. And you know how he does. He just gets to talking. Once he gets away from that either the teleprompter that he has or the speech that somebody wrote out for him in giant letters. What's the biggest font available? Print it out in that. Once he gets away from that, starts walking around and shit and gets away from the podium, and we got another and really, is it an and I say that because I have a hard time understanding what he's saying. So maybe you can decipher. Maybe some of you speak senility. I don't know. But part of it I understand, and then he just, Sloppy Joe's going to Sloppy Joe. So here we go.
Cops as to why should you always shoot with deadly force? The fact is, if you need to use your weapon, you don't have to do that. And look,
What? What was that? Why are you always shooting? Basically saying, why are you shoot to kill? But when you pull your gun out, you shouldn't have to do that. Go on. And then you catch that burp. That was disgusting.
to call a fresh approach to recruit and how we recruit, how we hire, how we train, how we promote, and how we retain and law enforcement. We have to retrain.
Okay, one more time. One more time. I wish I could slow it down, but I can't. I can't. So, what's going on now?
Cops as to why should you always shoot with deadly force? The fact is, if you need to use your weapon, you don't have to do that. And look, to call a fresh approach to recruit and how we recruit, how we hire, how we train, how we promote, and how we retain and law enforcement. We have to
You see that a lot with elderly people. Sometimes bodily functions just don't make it on the radar. And he was like, just kept going. But he said, I'm gonna let him tell you. Hold on a second, guys.
retrain cops as to why should you always shoot with deadly force? The fact is, if you need to use your weapon, you don't have to do that.
Why do you always have to shoot with deadly force? The fact is, if you use your weapon, you don't have to do that. Well, if it's at a point where they have to pull their gun out, that's what they're pulling it out for. That's why they have all that fucking Batman utility belt full of cuffs and tasers and pepper sprays and batons and shit. But sometimes you're put in a situation where none of that's going to do. So I got to pull out the big dog. I got to pull out the final answer. And when you pull that final answer out, that's what it's for. When you reach for your gun, we're not doing leg shots. We're not winging them. We're not shooting the gun out of their hand. This ain't a movie, Sloppy Joe. Adrenaline and all kinds of shit's going on. So I'm not doing all that. I'm not Riggs. I'm not shooting a smiley face into the target. If I got to pull this thing out, there's only one way I'm using it. In a deadly manner, because it's deadly force. If they don't have to use deadly force, then they're going to get into the tasers and all that other shit on their belt. But when you pull that gun out, that's all you got is deadly force. That's what it's used for. Remember, was it a couple years back, that guy in Wisconsin, that crazy guy, was at his mom's house or something, and they called the police, and the guy comes out of his house in his underwear and with a big ass Michael Myers knife trying to stab the cop. The cop kills the dude, and Biden says, well, why didn't you shoot him in the leg? Like he's going to shoot the dude, that guy's going to go, oh, shit, all right, drop the knife, my bad, you shot me in the leg, I know you're serious. Because anytime somebody gets shot in the leg, that automatically ends the threat. A leg shot will stop anybody, especially if they're crazy and or on drugs. Just shoot them in the leg, wing, it's a flesh wound. Oh, not in the leg. But here's another thing, Sloppy Joe, and I'm no doctor. I know I walk around in a white coat with a stethoscope, but don't let me examine you. But in the leg, more specifically in the upper leg, there's something called a femoral artery. And if that gets hit, Sloppy Joe, you will die. What was that poor kid's name? Sean something. He was the defensive back for the Redskins. Sean Taylor. And he got killed. He got shot in the leg and he bled out and died. They shot him in the leg, like you said. One more time, sir.
And look, to call a fresh approach to recruit and how we recruit, how we hire, how we train, how we promote, and how we retain and law enforcement. We have to retrain.
He said, bleh. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck you guys. Oh, man. There he is, guys. There he is. And I feel like that's not going to be the last little nugget we get from those two speeches that he did. I feel like there's more out there. I feel like there's more juicy morsels to be had from this stupid speech that he did. Fuck it. Whoop, there he is. Oscar Gonzalez, what an embarrassment. What do you mean? How is he? Give me one example of how he's embarrassed us. Oh, yeah, there isn't just one. There's about 5,000. Fucking, huh? Eric Schultz, 49ers are going to beat the Cowgirls. That's what we do. Vegas Baller, 81 million votes, guys. That's right. Those 81 million Americans are standing proud or laying down proud under 6 feet of dirt. But either way, they're proud because of what they've given us, the gift they've given us. Ingrid De La Rosa, que vergüenza. What does that mean? Like, what a old, stupid, decrepit, senile piece of shit. Is that what that means? Que vergüenza? Please tell me. Translate for me. Nico Giorgio. Hey, JG. They just found BR, the troll from yesterday, in Biden's garage, hiding next to the Corvette. Good. At least we found him. At least he's been located and we can verify his safety because there's nowhere safer than next to the Corvette in Biden's garage. Tell me, Ingrid, what does que vergüenza mean? Aaron M, 9mm has, oh, hold on, there we go. 9mm has no stopping power unless you hit head or vital artery, etc. All you got to do is hit him in the lung. Fucking blow that shit right out. You're done. Ingrid, okay, embarrassing. Oh, that's true. Que vergüenza. How embarrassing. How embarrassing, you piece of shit. What an embarrassment. So we get all the countries together, and one by one they introduce the leaders like the beginning of a professional sporting event. And now number 2, right? They come out, they got the girls, the cheerleaders line up on each side. Dun, 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 right? Y'all ready for this? So all the countries are lined up. And now, number 46 for the United States of America, Joe Biden. Y'all ready for this? Oh, somebody pick him up. Did his shit? Oh. Que vergüenza. Oh, he went over by the elementary school band. Go get him. That's how it would be. That's how it would be. And what was that scene from Naked Gun where they all just slap their foreheads at the same time? That would be us. Y'all ready for this? Pick him up. Stop. Why is he doing that? Pick his pants up. Oh. Que vergüenza. That's him. That's who we got. That's our representative. You're on trial for murder, for a murder you didn't commit. You're looking at life in prison. Here comes your lawyer, top of his legal class, his law class. That's what he said. That's who's going to save you from the pen. That's who's going to keep you from going to the booty house. You better stretch out. Huh? You better stretch out and get limber so you get used to bending over and grabbing your ankles because you know where you're going. He's going to save you? Is this the right courtroom? Judge, just sentence me. Scrap the trial. Just sentence me. He's going to somehow, I feel like if he's my representative, I'm going to get double life somehow. And I'm only looking at life. Somehow he's going to fuck that up. Tell me I'm wrong. Chuck Lawden. Thank you. Most votes in the world, Craig. In the world, Craig. It is the most. 81 million. Guys, let me tell you. Let me give you a unit of measurement, okay? He received you can't say that with a straight face. According to him, he received 81 million votes. We all know that number, right? Right? That is 10 million more votes than Barack Obama. Yes, the Barack Obama. The guy you see wearing Mike Obama's Letterman jacket when they go out. Barack Obama. Do you remember? Are you old enough to remember how the media was about Barack Obama? All the news outlets and stuff should have been rated X because all they would do is, pleasure. Oh, Obama. Oh, you see what Obama did today? He walked down the stairs. Oh, Obama. Oh, woo. Give me a light, right? All the time. Oh, ooh, Obama. Oh, the first black. Ooh, he's so cool. Right? He got, meaning Biden is pervertus. Oh, true. Derek Molino says still are. True. But it was definitely cranked up when he was president. But now, yeah, let him come back to the, right? This guy, think about what you think about. He got 10 million more than the exalted one? I don't know. How you spell that? I don't know. Heidi Booth, do you think Michael gave it to Barack or the other way around? Probably both. I'm going to spice it up. Mostly, though, Mike was hooking him up. And Barry would just take his legs, hold him up like this. Missionary. Mike's like, shut up, the kids asleep. Sorry. Gross, right? Alien Robot goes, fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. Oh, we are doomed. We are doomed with this fool at the helm. How would you fall asleep? You're on a road trip. You fall asleep. You wake up and he's behind the wheel. You going back to sleep? You falling back to sleep? Hell no, you ain't falling back to sleep because you know you could possibly die. Holy shit. You walk your kids out down to the school bus and he opens the door opens and he's behind the wheel. Are you ready to go? Nah, I'll drive this one. Any of you kids want to come with me? I'll give you a ride too. I don't want to leave you on here with this man. Shit. Yeah, exactly. Vegas baller. Eyes wide open. Like Martin said, open like a smoker. Biden's behind the wheel. I can't fall asleep. Oh, man. Captain Ty Pinkman. I'd be worried about the classified documents in the trunk. You know those classified documents aren't in the trunk. Those classified documents are sitting next to him in the front seat with the top down, blowing out the back of the car. He treats those classified documents just like the lawyer in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas treated the cocaine when they were driving through the desert. He takes out this briefcase and it's full of all kinds of drugs, pills, uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, acid, coke, everything in there. He takes out the coke and he opens it, and since they're in a convertible, the wind's blowing, and he blows a bunch of coke everywhere and puts his hand back on top of the bottle and he goes, "Did you see what God just did to us, man?" And Johnny Depp turns to him and goes, "God didn't do that. You're a fucking narcotics agent. I knew it." That's how Biden treats classified and top secret documents. You guys remember, let's take a trip down memory lane. You remember when top secret meant something? Not anymore. Biden, convertible, top down, classified documents, passenger seat, blowing out the back. blown out the back. People walking down the street picking up, what's it classified? What's this? And you know what? It would probably, you guys probably be like, man, Jericho, you're crazy. Except for the fact that he keeps classified documents in the garage next to his car. Old sweet Dick Malone, corn pop secret. Don't you make fun of him. Don't bring corn pop into this. Don't bring corn pop into this. This is serious. And that's what he said. I take it serious. He said, you know, I take the handling of classified documents serious. That's what he said. So serious that they're next to the Christmas decorations. Yeah. Babe, you see my family heirloom? Yeah, of course, dummy. It's outside in the garage. Where else would it be? Where else would I keep something so important to me? Bam Bam Bigelow, Corn Pop was the ultimate bad dude. He did. Gave him a chain. Gonna fight with a chain because now he's a fucking outsider with Patrick Swayze and Ralph Macchio. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, Dios mío. That reminds me, my son. My son is a very handsome young man. He's not going to have any problem with the ladies. He might have too many problems. But we used to go on hikes and stuff together. And where I lived in Salinas, there's a ton of Mexican folks. So we would be going, one time we were going up the trail, and there's these two old ladies coming, like grandmas, abuelitas, coming down the trail. And I saw my son, and they stopped, and they put their, ay, Dios mío, he's so beautiful. Ay, Dios mío. All the time. That would happen pretty often. It was always older Mexican ladies. Ay, Dios mío, he is so beautiful. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Speaking of the old man. Oh, here's no. We're gonna go down memory lane again. Oh no, you bastards. Remember when they said this shit to us? You remember when they told See, we got memories. We got memories like an elephant. Oh no, Biden, what'd you say? Oh, I just saw something new. Golly. Why would this man leave us alone? You leave me alone, Biden. Why you guys gotta bring shit like this to me? Leave me alone. Stop. You can't. I can't. Hold on, we'll get there. We'll get there. Al, calm down. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. Remember when they told us this? All of them. These damn lies that they told us. And look at the faces. A lot of familiar faces, huh? Some of the faces have retired. Some of the faces aren't around anymore. They got out while the getting's good.
I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
Can we mandate vaccines across the country? No, that's not a role that the federal government, I think, even has the power to make.
We cannot require someone to be vaccinated. That's just not what we can do. It is a matter of privacy to know who is or who isn't.
No, definitely not. You don't want to mandate and try and force anyone to take a vaccine. We've never done that. We don't want to be mandating from the federal government to the general population. It would be unenforceable and not appropriate.
Really? I think they did all of those things. See, kids, it's important to believe in yourself. It's important not to put limitations on yourself because they sat there and talked about things that they just can't do and it was impossible and that they won't do, but they did it. They are the American dream.
I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
Can we mandate vaccines across the country? No, that's not a role that the federal government, I think, even has the power to make.
We cannot require someone to be vaccinated.
But you did.
That's just not what we can do. It is a matter of privacy to know who is or who isn't.
No, definitely not. You don't want to mandate and try and force anyone to take a vaccine. We've never done that. We don't want to be mandating from the federal government to the general population. It would be unenforceable and not appropriate.
But they did do that. Huh. God, it's funny how time goes by and they think that we forget this shit. I remember that. Oh, you don't need to wear a mask. Nobody needs a mask. We would never mandate that kind of stuff from the federal government. But you did, you little fucker, you did. Ay, Dios mío. But you did. You did. Let's see if I can find the other one where he was hanging out with our future president of the United States, Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom. We find that? Oh, this lady's voice makes me want to shit. Oh,
second, not all students who menstruate are female. We need to make sure that all students have access to these products. There are obviously less non-female menstruating students, and therefore their usage will be much lower. And that was actually calculated into the cost of this and how much we decided to fund it. And so we do not.
That shit. Shut your mouth, woman. Silence, wench. Actually, everybody who menstruates is not female. So, like, those who are non-female who menstruate, they're going to use less tampons, but they still need them to shove them where? Where's your blood coming from? Oh, that makes me sick. Actually, people who... Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's what they were doing at the World Economic Forum. Got time for that. The world must be fine. Everything's great. Just waiting for him to gather the 9-year-olds. A little entertainment. Just hanging out. Huh? Yes, World Economic Forum.
Like a flower or a tree.
Like a flower.
I'll throw my head back and sing.
Man, that was awesome, guys. Because when I go to the World Economic Forum, that's what I want. I want entertainment. That's how I want to be entertained. Huh? You guys like that? Because that's what you expect at the World Economic Forum. The lady from fucking Fifth Element to be singing. Nice. Just remember all this next time you get your check and you see what's left. Not your gross. Just, you know. This is what your money's going to. Trisha, exactly. What in the entire asterisk CK? I know what you were spelling. That's a great question. What was that? That was a World Economic Forum, baby. Where you been? It's a World Economic Forum, baby. They're having a good old time. They're in there solving the world's problems and being entertained. Love it. Wish I was there. Spunberry65, thank you. Al and Tipper. I remember her. Tipper Gore, his wife. Should be a warning. Don't spin your records backwards. Remember when she had she had her campaign against explicit lyrics. I think she's the reason that there has the explicit lyrics warning on music. I believe she's the reason why, but I remember her campaign when she was second lady or whatever the fuck she was called. I remember that. That was her big thing. Her big thing, claim to fame. I got her to put a label on it. Trisha, yeah, she says under a rock. Clearly, JJ. Yeah, you didn't know? You thought they were there talking about important shit. Girl, they're having a good time. whoever that lady was, doing her. Oh man, yes. Tax money at work. Now, let me see if I can find the old Biden. He got pissed, and you don't want to piss him off. You don't want to get that old man angry. Urgh. Remember when he told us his patients were wearing thin? Remember during the sweet and sour sniffles? He said, we have patience, but our patience is wearing thin. Don't piss me off, you stupid little tax ID number. Fuck you think you are? He said his patients were wearing thin. Who was the last person that told you their patients were wearing thin? Yeah, your parents. When you were a child. Fucking talking about your patients. Let your patients be gone. Then what you gonna do? He said, my patients are wearing thin. You stupid asses. You stupid ass taxpayers. Oh, I hate you. You dirty motherfuckers. I hate you. There it is. There he is. Ooh, man, he's pissed. He starts off, you can hear him say, what's your question? What's your question? He's pissed. They don't like to be challenged. They don't like to be checked. I'm above you. I'm better than you. How dare you engage me in conversation? Who do you think you are? What's your question? You papa.
What's your question?
Not reveal the existence of the documents back in November before the midterm.
Hang on, okay?
She's asking him about the documents.
Look, as we found a handful of documents were filed in the wrong place.
Yeah, you failed. A handful of documents. Found them in 3 locations, but it was just a handful. One paper here, one paper there.
We immediately turned them over to the archives of the Justice Department.
Not the Justice Department, the Justice Department. It's one word.
Fully cooperating, looking forward to getting this resolved quickly. I think you're going to find there's nothing there. I have no regrets. I'm following what the lawyers have told me they want me to do. It's exactly what we're doing. There's no there.
There's no there. And look behind him. Who's that behind him? His replacement. And their leftist wet dream, his replacement is behind him. Gavin, bang your wife Newsom. That's right. Him and Gavin were touring the storm-torn California coast. They were in Capitola. I mean, it wasn't like crazy damage. We're not talking El Nino and shit. FEMA wasn't activated, but, he had to go to California, hang out with Gavin, give him, the layout of the White House and what he's going to be doing when they insert him into the presidency. Isn't that nice? That is nice. Gonna come to California, hang out with some friends, on the coast. And I could have swore I had footage of them on the coast. No, somebody else did. That's right, because where is it? I commented on the video. And my comment on the video was because it was Newsom and fucking Grandpa and Chief. They were hanging out on the coast and they're walking around like acting like they're looking at shit, right? And my comment was, what do you call 2 pieces of shit by the water? Because I thought that's what I was looking at. I thought I was looking at 2 worthless pieces of shit by the water. So I'm trying to find that video that I commented on. But it's just footage of them, just walking around with some lady. She's like showing them shit. I think I found it.
I mean, this is our debt.
That's not your fault.
No, that's not. Ours is right here.
Tax money at work.
There's usually a railing around it.
Yeah.
And then, this room with people in the summer we just walk to the top of the camp.
And by the way, you see these colorful homes right here? Capitola, I believe that, that is Capitola. But you see all these houses right here up on the hills, on the ocean. How much you think those houses cost? How much you think those houses cost right there on the houses street, ocean. That little wall right there, there's a walking path on the other side of that wall. How front yard, cross the street, fall into the ocean. How much do you think those houses cost? A lot, right? A lot of rich people there. Why do you think they picked that area? They're not going where the working class people got hurt by the storm. Ill. They're up there in Capitola. And if you guys knew the layout of that part of California, you would know the bullshit that we're dealing with here. He basically went to insert the richest area where you live right here. These houses got to be $1 million. And the higher up they go on the hill, the better the view. But I don't know. These down right here, these, this oceanfront property, I'm sure these are pretty expensive too. But when you want to have a drop of anger blood come out of your nose, just look up real estate in Capitola, California, oceanfront. And yeah, here's my quote. What do you call two pieces of shit by the ocean? Newsom and Biden. Real messed up, right? Worthy of the president coming by.
I know. Well, this is definitely lower than normal.
Oh, and what I love that politicians do, I love how they put on their blue jeans and their jacket. We're one of the people. We're going to be walking through some mud here. So let's put on something. Let's put on some sensible work clothes. Like when they have their campaigns, their campaign videos or commercials, and there's always a scene where they're on some construction site where they're building homes and somebody's laying out some blueprints on the table in front of them like they know how to fucking read them. This is a fucking show. Get the fuck out of here. You don't care about nobody. They don't care about nobody but themselves. You went to California, all that damage in California, and you picked Capitola. Look up Capitola. Median income for Capitola, California. That's where you decided to go? That's where the most damage was. No, I think that was the place that was closest to your favorite restaurant. That's why you picked Capitola, you son of a bitch. And what did he do? Okay, Biden came to town. Now what? Biden's here. Okay, what are we going to do? So I got some supers here. We're going to get to him. Well, he's just hanging out, having a good time. Can you blame it? Authentically Kennedy, thank you for the Hamilton miss. I wonder if Joe and Gavin chatted about the 95% of Californians' rainwater being dumped into our oceans. I sure hope they had some time to. I'm sure they had the time, Authentically Kennedy, but did they take the time? That's the question. You can give them opportunity, but did you take the opportunity? Did they take it? No. Of course not. 95% of the time, Biden was looking out the window going, stop by those children. They kept, no, sir, we can't. Damn it. Of course, because you can't have a bunch of rainwater and then complain about a drought and have control over people's water use. Quit sending our water to Southern California, you slick-haired bastard. What do you think of that? And people think that everybody in California is drinking the Kool-Aid, and people like myself are few and far between. That is when you're near the coast. You get your ass up here where the farms are. Go drive through the Central Valley, Modesto, Madera, Fresno. Look at all the billboards and signs you see up there that are very anti-Democrat. We're not all fucking stupid. J954, thank you again. Movie quote trivia time, JG. Come out the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs. What movie? Oh, that sounds very familiar. Let's get together. Oh, Die Hard, Booyakasha. That's when he's crawling through the air vent, the air duct. Come out to California, get together, have a few laughs. Yeah, boy. Anthony DeRosa, only thing boiling is my blood. Yeah, that's the shitty part. We're the only ones upset about it. They love it. And why wouldn't you? Get to walk along the coast, hang out with Gavin, hang out with your replacement. Go to nice, and not only are you hanging out in a damn nice area. Telling you people, Google Capitola, California, median income. They have monies. They have so much monies. Hold on a second. Nope. That's not how you spell that. Capitola. Capitola Califas. Oh, hold on. Boom, boom. See, the key to a search is you got to spell the words right. There we go. Capitola. Oh, anything .gov. Watch out for that shit. You know that's going to be chock full of some bullshit. Yeah, that's going to be nothing but bullshit. Let's see. California. California. But it's right. It's right in that Santa Cruz, Capitola, SoCal area. We have the tasty waves, bro. So the average annual household income in Capitola is $102,000. And it's about 50-50 male, female. 10,000 is population, 5,000 females, 4,000 males. Well, if you say it that way, a little more female. But Capitola is, you drive around Capitola and it's all like oceanfront property. I saw it was a real estate, one of the, in the Sunday paper, you got the real estate section. And one of the homes in Capitola, it said, it was describing it, views and all this stuff and, the French doors and all this shit. And it said, and sicky narnar views. Dude, those views are so sicky narnar, bro. It's like, damn. You guys don't even care. You guys are Santa Cruz area through and through. Dude, so sicky narnar, bro. Dude, you don't even know what narnar is, dude. J954, thank you again. Last one. You want to cruise the lake in comfort, or you want to skim the waves with Uncle Roman in a jet boat? What movie, y'all? Love y'all all. Oh, you want to cruise the lake, comfort? Oh, man, that's I ain't even looking at the screen because I know you guys are writing it. It's what the hell? John Candy, Dan Aykroyd, what's it? The lady who played Dan Aykroyd's wife was in The Siege with Denzel Washington. The Great Outdoors. There it is. Great Outdoors. That's actually only a couple hours from where I live now, that lake. I think that was Bass Lake where they filmed that. But yeah, man. I remember that movie. My kids like that movie. Room 13, Narnar is Jar Jar's cousin. Arumfe, what's a Narnar? I don't know. I don't speak Brody. But that's what they say, dude. Sicky Narnar, dude. Dude, we go down the coast, bro, grab some Frosties and some bunnies, dude. See some Narnar views and bench. You know what I just said? Let me know. Somebody tell me what they... Yeah, maybe. Matthew Quinlan, gnarly. Maybe it's gnarly. Narnar. Gnarly. Dude, gnarly, bro. Dude, a cruise down the coast, dude. Check out some sicky Narnar views, get some Frosties and bunnies, and then bench. What'd I just say? And that's what they speak for real. I heard that come out of a human being's mouth. Huh? Somebody tell me. So yeah, Narnar is gnarly. But what sentence did I just say? We're gonna go down the coast, see some sicky Narnar views, grab some Frosties and bunnies, dude, and bench. Yes, him about Chris, beers and chicks. Frosties are beers and bunnies are chicks, bro. And what does it mean if we're gonna bench out, dude? Let's bench. Yeah, Snowman Zion. You got it. J954, you seen the OG Point Break? Yeah, man, that's the only one I'll watch. And it was a bad movie, but I cannot watch the one with fucking, who was that? Colin Farrell or some shit. They remade it. Man, leave that alone. Leave it alone. Chozo Ghost. Sounds like someone who makes about $15,000 a year and spends all their parents' money on surf equipment. Yeah, dude. Gnarly, bro. So gnarly, dude. Him about Chris. Go home and get stoned. Banch out means to just bounce. We're gonna banch. We're gonna leave, dude. Let's go. Let's banch. I'm just telling you what I heard, people. And I had to ask, dude, what did you say? Like, I did not understand what he was saying. But his buddies are like, yeah, dude, totally, bro. Totally, dude. Oh, man, that shit is so funny. Those guys are hilarious. Authentically Kennedy, snow bunnies equals cocaine. I'm positive. Are you saying it equals cocaine and you're positive for cocaine, or you're positive that it means cocaine? I'm going to say, because you wouldn't do that, Authentically Kennedy. You are an upstanding member of society. So I'm going to assume that you meant that you're positive that it means cocaine, but it does not. Bunnies are chicks, dude. Some Frosties, dude. Bunnies and bench, bro. There's actually a story. I'm trying to tell you a story. Senior year, senior prom, right? Getting ready. And that day, me and my homeboy, we went half on an eighth of weed, right? $25 a piece. California's finest. So we got it from this dude named Rob. Dude, thanks, Rob. So we get there and we tell him we're going to prom. So he makes it extra fat for us, right? I was like, oh, yeah. So the whole night, we're just thinking, oh, man, when we're done with the prom, we're going to go smoke and get high and have fun and all this shit, right? And I let my buddy hold it. That was mistake number one, okay? I let my buddy hold it. And so we get to the end of the night. It's time to bust out that sticky, icky, ooh, wee, right? Dude, the same shit we got from Rob. So I tell my buddy, I say, hey, man, why don't you get that weed out, right? And he does the famous, huh? What do you mean? Why are you patting yourself down? So he's looking in his pocket, his inside jacket pocket, in his jacket pocket, in his pocket, his front pockets, in his back pockets. And he's looking at the seat. He's looking under the seat. You know, when you get to the point where you're looking, where you know that shit is not? Man, what the fuck? Where's the weed? He looks at me and says, I lost it. Fuck. So now we have no weed for post-prom night. Pissed. All right? Pissed. Lost my damn weed. You son of a bitch. Not only that, my $25. So we get to school on Monday, and I'm sitting in class. Hold on, it's my daughter calling me. Dad, can my friends come over in like an hour when you're done with your live? Girl. So yeah, anyway, so we get to class that Monday, right? And I'm sitting, and it's before class starts. So I'm sitting around and I'm telling the people at my table, yeah, man. So we go, when we go to get the weed, and he fucking lost it, and he's looking for us and shit. And none of mine are only users lose drugs. So I'm telling him the story, and then my buddy Shane from the other table, he goes, where'd you guys eat dinner? I said, we ate at the Shadowbrooks, this really fancy restaurant in Santa Cruz. And I was like, yeah, we ate at the Shadowbrook. And he goes, dude, he's like, I found your weed. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, it was on the steps. And we were walking. I looked out. I was like, dude, there's an eighth of bud, bro. And he's like, yeah, we smoked it, dude. Sorry. I was like, man, don't be sorry. What do you think we would have done if we found an eighth of bud on the steps on prom night? Man, I was so pissed about that shit. Oh, man. I was so mad. And I was like, shit, well, at least somebody I'm cool with got some use out of it. Yeah, RJJ, dude. So, dude, we found it, bro. I looked down, it's on the steps. I was like, fuck, thanks, weed gods. Oh, man, I was about that shit. And every time I see my friend, I remind him of that. You fucking dick. Oh man. Matthew Quinlan, Dro was hard to come across in the late 90s. You couldn't just walk into a dispensary. No, you couldn't, but it was relatively easy to come by. If you had the money to buy it, yeah, you could definitely find some weed in high school, of course. They used to sell joints. You could buy just a joint. But yeah, man, you fucker. I was so mad. Like, fucking take me home. I was pissed. And what happened was, so we come to find out what he was doing, he kept taking it out and showing it to people. He kept taking, oh, look at the weed we got. Look at the weed we got. So he went to put it in his pocket and he didn't put it in there and it fell down on the ground. And he didn't even notice. Shane did. Anyway, guys, as you heard, my daughter's coming home. She wants to invite her friend anywhere. So I got to get going. I thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow is Saturday, my last day of the week, my last work day of the week. And you guys think it's bad with this beanie today? Just wait till you see what I wear tomorrow. We will feast on the bones of the cowgirls. Anyways, I thank you guys. You were great. I was great. We were great. DJ John T, I see you, man. Thank you. But you know how it goes. Oh, hold on, guys. Nico Giorgio with the last second super. I'm talking, that was Indiana Jones. Hat, grab the hat, boom. Door closes. You got close, Nico. But I thank you for the Hamilton. Hey, Americans, hit the like button if you think Jericho Green is the best dad ever. I do. I'm going to hit the like button. Watch this shit. Like live, like right now, I'm going to hit a like button live. It's so crazy. Watch. Here we go. Hold on. Get that thing out of there. Boom. See that? That's me. That's us. Boom. Like button. Hit it. Thank you, Nico. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for being here. I hope your work week is quick and painless. It's Friday. Get home. Do something fun. Do something you like. Do something you like to somebody that you like. Whatever. It's Friday. Enjoy it. Thanks for being here. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.